you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes or no, Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No? A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F?
it sounds like you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your constituency by focusing on reducing violent crime in this country and the number of pedophiles that are illegally harbored in your sanctuary cities in California? I'm going to borrow your terminology and call bullshit on your entire career in Congress. It has been a disgrace to the American people. You can reclaim your time all you want.
All right, you need context before this plays. This hearing wasn't about Epstein's victims or justice. It was about dragging Donald Trump's name into a scandal without proof and hoping repetition does the damage. That's it. No new facts, no victims discussed, no prosecutions demanded. Just implication, repetition, and manufactured outrage. Watch how it's done. The congressman isn't asking questions to get answers, he's fishing for a number. How many times does Trump's name appear? Why? Because numbers sound incriminating even when they're meaningless. 1 mention, 100 mentions, 1,000, they want a headline, not the truth. If they had proof, they wouldn't be fishing. If they had evidence, they wouldn't be interrupting. If Trump were implicated, they wouldn't need hypotheticals. This hearing exposed something far bigger than a file. It exposed how badly some people need Trump's name attached to something, anything, because they can't beat him on facts, results, or reality. Because when you don't have evidence, all you have left is noise. So watch this clip with your eyes open.
Director, the first time you saw Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files. Did you close the files or keep reading?
I have reviewed not the entirety of the files, so you
haven't reviewed all of the Epstein files?
Personally, no.
You're the director of the FBI. This is the largest sex trafficking case the FBI has ever been a part of. Buck stops at the top, and your testimony today is you have not reviewed all the files.
What I've been doing is been busy providing the safest country this country has seen in modern U.S. history in historic speed, because the men and women of the FBI are given the resources to reduce the homicide rate, to reduce the drug trafficking rate, to reduce the amount of children that are being trafficked, and the number of pedophiles. It sounds like those children being trafficked would appreciate the director reviewing the files. You said you don't know the number of times Trump's name appears in the files, so it could at least be 1,000 times. Is that right? The number is a total misleading factor. We have not released anyone's name in the Epstein files that has not been credible.
Director, could it at least be 1,000 times?
We have released every piece of legally permissible information.
Okay,
you can characterize the numbers however you want it.
Reclaiming my time, Director. It sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times.
It's not. It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Do you think it might be your job to know the number?
My job is to provide for the safety and security of this country. My job is not to engage in political innuendo so you can go out to the sticks and get your 20-second hit in your fundraising article. Keep going, reclaiming your time, because the people of California are being underserved by your representation.
If the president is not implicated, why not release everything that involves him?
We have released everything, the president and anyone else's side, that is credible and lawfully be able to be released. Your fixation on this matter and baseless accusations that I'm hiding child pedophiles is disgusting. Anyone that says that needs to look at the stats alone and go back to the state of California, who's receiving the biggest surge in FBI resources through my redeployment, because the cities of Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco need it.
Director, remembering your oath to tell the truth, did you ever tell Donald Trump his name is in the files?
I have never spoken to President Trump about the Epstein files.
Did you ever tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
The Attorney General and I have had numerous discussions about the entirety of the Epstein files and the reviews conducted by our team.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
And we have released where President Trump's name is in the Attorney's file. It's a simple question. Did you tell the Attorney General that the President's name is in the Epstein files? During many conversations that the Attorney General and I have had on the matter of Epstein, we have reviewed.
The question is simple. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes or no, Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No? A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F?
it sounds like you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your constituency
did
by
you tell the
focusing on
Attorney
reducing
General
violent
that Donald
crime in this
Trump's name-
country and the number of pedophiles that are
Director,
legally
reclaiming my
harbored
time,
in your
Director.
sanctuary cities in
Director,
California?
reclaiming
I'll
my
work with
time.
you on that. Do
Regular
you want
order,
to
Mr.
work with
Chairman.
us on that?
Director,
Time
reclaiming my
belongs to the
time.
gentleman from California.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
Question has been asked and answered.
You have not answered it, and we will take your evasiveness as a consciousness of guilt. Director, did Donald Trump ever say to you, just find and release the entire truth? Don't worry if I'm in it?
The instructions from the administration were to release all credible information, and we have done that.
Did Donald Trump ever provide information about Jeffrey Epstein as an informant?
Donald Trump has not been, and I can only speak for the FBI, an informant of the FBI.
So, Director, you've played this cute shell game where you say you can't release everything because the court has said that it legally is not allowed to be released, but the court calls bullshit. Judge Richard Berman said that when you went to the court, quote, information contained in the Epstein grand jury transcripts pales in comparison to Epstein investigation information and materials in the hands of the Department of Justice. So let's move on, Director. You wrote a book called Government Gangsters. You identified 20 individuals in that book. You put me on that list, at the top of the list. Thank you. My children find it flattering. 20 of those individuals have been investigated or have had adverse actions. Director, considering that you have identified these people as, quote, government gangsters, will you recuse yourself from making any investigation decisions about these individuals?
Anyone that has been terminated at the FBI has been done
No, the
because
question
they failed
again,
to meet the muster
Director,
and their constitutional
I will
obligation.
work on the audio-visual capabilities.
I'm going to
of courts. I
borrow
don't
your
think you can hear me.
terminology and call
I'm reclaiming
bullshit
my
on your
time.
entire career in
I'm
Congress.
reclaiming my
It
time,
has been
Director.
a disgrace to the American
Director, I'm
people.
reclaiming my
You
time.
can
Will
reclaim your
you
time all
recuse
you
yourself?
want.
Mr.
Chairman, you're going to allow a
Protect
witness
the
to speak
citizens
this
of
way?
California.
Mr. Chairman, would you give...
recuse yourself, Director?
The gentleman has no time to...
Mr. Chairman, would you
Mr.
admonish the
Chairman,
witness not to insult members?
The gentleman has no time.
Mr. Chairman,
the
just
committee will remember.
Quick point of order. Could the gentleman be extended an additional 20 seconds to complete his thoughts, since the witness decided to interrupt him continuously?
And the witness will be able to respond if he wants. We'll make sure he has time to do that.
My question is,
Continue.
will you, Director, recuse yourself, yes or no, from investigating or making decisions about the 60 individuals, including myself, that you identified as government gangsters? Yes or no?
Time of the gentleman has expired. The
No.
witness may respond if he would like.
And the answer was no, as I heard.
Now that you've seen the whole clip, let's say the quiet part out loud. The guy screaming the loudest has the biggest credibility problem in the room. Eric Swalwell spent that hearing pretending to be the moral authority on national security, transparency, and corruption. This is the same Eric Swalwell who was implicated in an intimate relationship with a Chinese spy and got quietly booted off the House Intelligence Committee. Let that sink in. A man compromised by a Chinese spy is lecturing the FBI director about threats to America. That's not oversight. That's projection. Notice how Swalwell never presented evidence. Not once. No documents. No charges. No findings. Just implication, badgering, and outrage theater. Because if he had facts, he wouldn't need to shout. And here's the irony. Swalwell demands transparency from everyone else, but never answers for his own national security disaster. He accuses others of hiding predators, while his own judgment failure put U.S. intelligence at risk. That's why the questioning was so frantic. That's why it was repetitive. That's why it devolved into insults. This wasn't about Epstein. This wasn't about victims. This was about deflection. Because when your own credibility is wrecked, when your own past is radioactive, the only move left is to accuse louder and hope nobody remembers. But people remember. They remember the Chinese spy. They remember the removal from Intel. They remember the silence from Democrats when it happened. So when you watch Swalwell grandstand here, understand what you're really seeing. A compromised politician trying to rewrite history by attacking Trump and failing in real time. This hearing didn't expose Trump. It exposed desperation, hypocrisy, and double standards. The director makes it clear, nothing credible implicating Trump has been withheld. So don't let the shouting fool you. This wasn't truth coming out, it was hypocrisy getting exposed.